Hey everybody, what's going on? So today I want to talk about crystal B shrimp, pure red lines, crystal red shrimp, pure black lines, any of the crystal shrimp variety. Specifically in this video I'm going to cover the PRLs because that's what I have. I took these out of my 20-gallon long. I built that colony up from just a couple of dozen shrimp to over several hundreds. But I separated these out for a variety of different reasons. One, maybe I like the pattern, maybe I like the color of the red, maybe I like the leg pattern. It just really depends. But this tank is set up with double box filter and just a small layer of substrate and some moss. I'm not sure what kind of moss this is. But anyways, three main things that I want to talk about for keeping crystal shrimp. I want to go over the three main things that I worry about or focus on when keeping my crystal shrimp. It starts with number one, water. Your water needs to be RODI water for the best results. Now, to show you that you don't have to get all fancy, this is what I use. It's affordable. It's available for like 60 bucks on Amazon. It's a Geek Pure, but this is what I use for my RODI water. I also use Mineral GH Plus for my cardinas. I really love my 20-gallon long. The shrimp in here are pretty. The lights are barely coming on right now, so it's kind of hard to get a good picture. There's tons of shrimp in here. This tank is at 140 TDS. So what's the next thing that's most important that I focus on? Well, it's going to be the active soil. So far, number one, water. Number two, soil. It doesn't really matter, and I'm probably going to get a lot of comments for this, but it doesn't matter what you use as long as it's an active substrate. The reason being is that you want to lower the pH as much as you can. I use in this tank and in most of my tanks, I use stratum, fluval stratum. It keeps the pH where it needs to be. And I don't focus on it much, other than if my shrimp aren't breeding, if they're not molting properly, then I go back to making sure the water is good and making sure the soil is good. How long it lasts and how stable it is, that's a different subject. So to each his own on which brand, which style that you want to go with. I use fluval stratum because I've been using it for over 6 years with all my shrimp. If you have active substrate that buffers your water column to less than neutral, then that's really all you need to worry about. I keep it simple. Good water, active substrate, and good quality food. I use Shrimp Envy. It's great food. I don't have any issues. In this tank, I can put 2 pebbles of food in here, 2 big pebbles of food, and within 15 minutes, it's entirely gone. It's just incredible. So that's what I feed them. And I also use a little bit of Bacter AE, especially when I have a lot of shrimplets like this. And then that's basically it. In this tank, because it is such a big tank, and I'm sorry for the glare, I do change the water once a week, about 10% of the water, maybe a little bit more. I just did a water change yesterday, But the reason I do that is because of the number of shrimp that I have. The more shrimp in the tank, the more I change the water, if that makes sense. And then depending on how mature the tank is. This tank's been set up for over 1.5 years. So it's very mature. And again, the shrimp are doing awesome. It's all about keeping it shrimple. Water, active substrate, and good quality food. Those 3 things right there, and you can be successful too. So there you go. We'll see you next time. Make sure you're staying tuned and getting notified, because I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and I'm going to be giving a bunch of these shrimp right here away. So join me for the 1,000 sub celebration, and we'll see you next time. Peace.